Hey there, you guys. This is Christian here. So, besides all the cool shadow drops that the Nintendo Direct gave us, like Metroid Prime Remastered, the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, there's also this interesting game developed by Capcom called WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. Well, so this is a game developed by Konami. This is a game that's very popular in Japan, I guess. I've never heard of it, but it is 99 cents, so I definitely tried it out. Here are my thoughts. But before we hop into the video, do me a favor, you guys, like and subscribe down below. Yeah, so for WBSC eBaseball Power Pros, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to be calling it Power Pros because that is an extremely long name to be saying. It was developed by Konami, and it was shadow dropped at the Nintendo Direct on February 8th. And it released for only 99 cents on the PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. This game has no microtransactions, which was very interesting because when I saw it and I saw that it was 99 cents, I was immediately hesitant to think this is going to be some kind of free-to-play game. But it looks like Konami was just trying to spread the word around about this game worldwide. I guess it's a game that never released outside of Japan. That's really cool. More power to them for trying to widen the exposure of a game that hopefully they believe has legs to it. When I saw the game initially on the Nintendo eShop, I was a little skeptical with the 99 cents price tag and the fact that it was developed by Konami. Konami is a company that I don't typically agree with a lot of their business practices, but they have been on somewhat of an upswing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games that they've released, the Castlevania collections, and then their Silent Hills that are coming out. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt with this, plus I had some points and I figured I have nothing to lose with this game. So I did decide to check it out. So it was really interesting because immediately when I first started playing the game, I did feel a little overwhelmed with all the menu and prompts that came up. All the names of the characters, none of them really roll off the tongue. And the character designs, no one really stood out to me as someone I gravitated towards or wanted to play as. But as I played through the tutorials, first with the batting and then the fielding and pitching, it is very familiar with the fact that I love baseball. I'm a huge fan of baseball. My wife played softball in high school, so it was something that we really liked growing up. So a lot of it felt really familiar. So this is a very multiplayer focused game. So it does offer online up to 4 players, and then it does offer local multiplayer up to 4 players as well. So I played one-on-one with my wife at first. After practicing all the mechanics and everything, it was a lot of fun, especially with the fact that the game's controls are very simple, but it has a lot of depth to it, especially when you add in like the human nature of like the mind games to it. So like you can like pretend like you're gonna throw a ball, but then like last minute get into the strike zone, which throws them off a lot, and it's really fun to see them get mad. Or like when she's gonna pitch a ball and I think, oh, that's for sure a ball, and then it's like just barely in the strike zone. Oh, it's so annoying, but it's so much fun. I really appreciate the amount of effort that they put into the sound of this game. I feel like that helps amplify the gameplay of everything. So from like the audience cheering to the music that they have playing to the sound of the bat hitting the ball, it really adds and helps capture the energy that is baseball. And even though I initially didn't gravitate towards any character, as I played a couple of rounds, I did start to recognize and familiarize myself with some of the people, and it did get me kind of feeling more like this is my team. And I feel like even though these characters look very silly, the animations that they give off really add life to them and make them feel like they're really taking this game seriously, from the running animations to how much effort they put into throwing the ball. It definitely adds tons, especially when you feel like the characters are so invested, so then you start to get more invested in this game, and things definitely got very competitive very quickly. I do feel like there is a lot of depth to this game that is getting lost on me, from doing things like timing out and switching out characters to choosing what kind of batting style you want to go with, or left and right hand, direction of the air, all this stuff that is completely lost on me. I did go online and I found some people who knew exactly what was going on in this game, and I was getting steamrolled. But it's nice that they added a little something extra for people who want to take it to the next level. For me, this is just casual fun. It's definitely something that I don't see myself taking too seriously. But those games are sometimes always some of the funnest. All in all, I do think you have a really fun game here, and I think there's worse ways you can spend 99 cents. So, I mean, it's a very easy sell for me. It is very easy to convince other people to buy as well, so you can definitely get a couple friends together and play this game. It's very accessible, with it being on the PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. All in all, I think it's a very great game to get shadow dropped. Unfortunately, Konami might have picked a really bad time to shadow drop this game, as it was shadow dropped right next to Game Boy Advance, and Metroid Prime. I definitely think it got overshadowed. But long term, I think people are going to pick it up. I mean, 99 cents, why not? I do fear that some people might just look at it and the 99 cents price tag and see shovelware, which I thought so for sure. But hopefully people give it a shot. Well, that's all my thoughts on this game. Overall, it's a very fun game, and I hope people do check it out. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to be checking it out, or if you have already checked it out, or even if you've heard of this game before. Alright, with that, see you guys in the next video.
Right?
Yeah, no, I didn't. They wait till You're out.
Stop it.
No, you stopped.
I meant to stop, but usually it never meant to stop. It's not.
It doesn't stop.
Stop doing that.
Ball?
No.
Throw that shit.
Not checking. I just feel base.
Crack? What does that mean? Oh. There should be a better way to run. Four fouls and it's out, right? Get that shit. Get her out.
I'm safe, so they can let them up.
For now.
That's like why. Fuck!
You've been out more than 3 times already.
No, dumbass. That's out. That's out. That's a left out.
That's the ball game, 14 to 10.
14-20?
14 to 10.